As promised in the previous question, we are discussing NaN in this section. The main question is, when do you get NaN as output? The category of this question is JavaScript language, and there are two relative questions. NaN is a global property representing not a number. You normally get this error when there is a non-numeric value or operation performed. Let's run a very small sample code to check this. I will declare a variable which has a numeric value and declaring another variable which has a string, say for example value. Now if I try to perform a mathematical, that is an arithmetic operation here, a into b. Now a is a numeric value whereas b is actually a string. So this operation cannot be performed. In such cases, JavaScript will return not a number, that is NaN. Let's run this code and see what happens. You see that the output is NaN. Because a string and a number cannot perform mathematical operations, it has returned NaN as output. This in fact is an error. How will you make sure that you always have validation on such values? By using a method called isNaN. isNaN is a function which returns true or false depending on the expression. Let's add isNaN in this particular example. I'll say if isNaN, which is a function, and I'll give the expression a into b. Now I'm comparing it whether it is true or false. If I say false, that means isNaN is not a number is false, that means it's a number. Now instead of writing this way, we can also write like this. It is one and the same thing. These are the tricks of JavaScript programming language, right? Because if you want to say if isNaN, let's say whatever expression is there, is equal to true. So instead of writing this, you can simply say nothing. isNaN expression, that means if it is true, then you proceed further. Similarly, when you want to negate this condition, you can say this is equivalent to isNaN equals to false. So let's try this syntax rather than saying equal to and false. So if it is false, I just want to display that it's a valid number. Else, I will say invalid. I'm saving this and running the code again. At the moment, certainly it is invalid. Now if I change the value here in b, let's say 4, and then we run it, so it says that it is a valid number. So isNaN gives you this facility to check whether it is returning NaN or it is a valid number. Ideally, if you want to check a value is number or not, then you have the global property called NaN. It means you can write a into b, that is the expression, is equal to NaN, because NaN is a global property. But this is not a very preferable way. We don't write this. The reason is NaN does not match with itself also. It's a unique value. NaN returns a unique value each time you refer it. But it is a NaN. Just to check that practically, let me write this. I'll say console log. Instead of a into b, I'll change it to isNaN is equal to NaN or not. Right? Let's try this. You see, it returns false. That means it does not match with itself all the times. So better not use this a into b is equal to NaN. Right? This is not a very preferable way. You should always use isNaN instead. Sometimes we prefer to write isFinite method, which not only checks for NaN but also checks for positive infinity and negative infinity as well. In short, isFinite method checks whether the value is a regular number or not. Let's see this practically. We will again keep this b is equal to string, that is value. And now we are going to try few console log to see this. I'll say console log isFinite a into b. Let's try a valid value 5 into 4. I will say max value into 4. So this should return the infinity and even infinity itself. I'll clear the screen and run the code. Here it returns false because a and b will return NaN. So it says false. I say 5 into 4. This returns true. So this is a regular number which is returned by it. When you say a situation where there is an infinity return like number.max value here, that returns false. And of course infinity anyway returns false. So isFinite is one of the function which can be used, which checks for NaN and the infinity thing. This does not mean you use infinite everywhere. It's just that if you expect certain values might return from a function, then you use it. Now let's discuss the relative questions of this topic. The first question is, what will be the output of the below statement? So now here I'm using NaN equals to NaN. Remember, either I give 2 equal to sign or even 3 equal to sign. That doesn't matter because strict equality or non-strict equality, either way it is not going to match with NaN. So NaN doesn't match with itself because there is always a unique value for each NaN. That's why this will return false. Even though we say NaN equals to NaN, it's going to return false. The second question is, what is the difference between isNaN and isFinite method? So we have already seen that isNaN is just going to check whether the value is not a number or not, and isFinite checks for NaN as well as infinity values also.